No matter how smooth you act on your first date, you're not invincible to the curse of the messy food turnoff. It's almost impossible to make a good first impression when you've got a mouthful of chewy steak or saucy fingers. Not top bachelor behavior. At least wait a couple of months to let her see what a handsome pig you are. Until then, here are the top foods to avoid on a first date. Steak. It's chewy and high maintenance. Steak is just one of those things you don't order on a first date. As you're focusing on cutting and portioning the meat, you're making less eye contact with your date. Your food should be the side attraction when you're with a woman, not the main event. Make sure you order foods that are easy to eat. Wings. As one of the most major foods to avoid on a first date, wings are the top. Covered in sticky sauce, they leave your fingers greasy and sticky. Horrible for hand-holding. Plus, you'll probably build a huge pile of filthy napkins on your table, which seriously kills the mood. The potential for seduction is very minimal when you've built a fortress of smelly wipes between you two. So keep your hands and your table tidy. Salad. Unless you're a vegetarian, try to avoid salads on the first date. Otherwise, you might come across as either a pretentious health freak or someone who's uncomfortable eating a fuller meal. If you progress to date 2 or 3, you can certainly dive into salad, but for the first time around, order something else. You're also likely to get lettuce stuck in your teeth. Consider the possibility. Anything with garlic. There is nothing remotely sexy about garlic breath. We all know this. Yet, for some reason, we can't resist that garlic dipping sauce with our pizza and breadsticks. Save your garlic addiction for those solo nights indoors when you're watching Netflix. You'll be glad you avoided it when your date leans in for your first kiss. And you don't taste like cheap takeout. You're welcome. Soup. Slurping is not a sound that screams romance. No matter how carefully you sip, you'll likely drip some of that broth or tomato bisque, or whatever, making you look pretty clumsy. Wonton soup is also on the no list, even if you're at a Chinese restaurant. First off, nibbling at a collapsed wonton looks awful. And secondly, blowing on them is just distracting. So, to be safe, just avoid all soups at all costs. Spaghetti. No matter how much you love your spaghetti and meatballs, you should opt for the pizza or penne pasta instead. Spaghetti is stringy and slippery, making it hard to take in neat mouthfuls. If you're not a skillful pasta twirler, there's a strong possibility you'll have some noodles sliding out of your mouth as you eat. It will be embarrassing to say the least. Make spaghetti one of those foods you avoid on a first date. Keep your cool on your date by ordering easy-to-eat foods, leaving you free to enjoy the conversation and restaurant ambiance. Ultimately, whether the date was good or bad, you can at least walk away knowing you were a polite eater. And don't forget to hold in those burps, for now.
Hey, this is Nero. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Then click the link in the description below to check out the Casanovas Notebook website, where we have books, videos, t-shirts, and tons of seduction training you can't get anywhere else.